Namaste, madam. Namaste to everyone. Thank you, everyone. Welcome you all for this session. So today's session is going to be interactive. The very subject, understanding the soul, understanding the nature of the soul. In other words, understanding ourselves, understanding why we are here on the planet Earth. What is this journey? You understand the bigger picture. When you understand the bigger picture, then it's easy to enjoy your life. Whatever might be the given conditions, you enjoy the life. And there is a meaning to your life. So that is why it is very important to understand the nature of the soul. Understanding the nature of the soul, in other words, means spirituality. Spirituality is equal to soul science. Spiritual science is nothing but soul science. Physical science, the physicality, teaches about the physical reality. But the spiritual science teaches about the soul. First, we have to understand where we are, and next, what we should do next. Where we are in our current evolution, and then what to do to go forward. So this is a primary understanding. Where we are in our current reality, where we are standing in our current reality, and what to do next. Now, since we're all come into meditation, one thing is for sure, we're all old souls. We are not young souls, we are not baby souls, we're all old souls. Any person who comes into meditation, by default, the minimum level of their soul evolution is the old soul. Fundamentally, there are 8 kinds of people. The whole humanity on the planet Earth can be categorized into 8 types. Please write down. These are all very important. 8 categories of people. When you understand these 8 categories, you will know in which category you are in. The first category, they are survival focused. Their focus is only on survival. Eating, sleeping, procreating, again eating, sleeping, procreating. Their focus on life is only survival. Nothing more than that. So these are very, like we can call it as an infant soul or a baby soul. They have just taken few incarnations. So for them, they have to get adapted to this environment. So these are the first category of the people, where their focus is only survival, nothing else. The second category of the people are, they want to be one up. So they want to be better than other people. They want to be leaders. They want to lead the people. They want to control the people. They're still in survival, but they want to be in a leadership role. That is the second category. So the first category people, in other words, you can call it as, they are in Mooladhara consciousness. Okay, so we have 7 chakras. So the first category, they are in Mooladhara consciousness, survival consciousness. The second is Swadhisthana. Swadhisthana is second chakra. Swadhisthana means, Adhisthana means you need power, you need control. You need to be one up. You need to be better than the other person. If your neighbor has 1 car, you need to have 2 cars. So you want to be the leader, union leader. You want to be the manager, and you want to be the political leader. You want to be the religious leader. So always you want to be the leader. And you are not a leader out of love and compassion for the people. You want to be the leader because of ego. You want to show that you are great. You want to show that you are better than the other person. So this is the second category. So always they are in the ego consciousness. They always want to be better than the other people, greater than the other people. That's the second category. The third category of the people, they are scholars. Okay. So they are in Manipuraka. The third category is Manipuraka. Manipuraka means outwardly it is a lot of money. Money means jewels. Outwardly there is a lot of jewels, alankarana. But inside, emptiness. Like for example, they are PhDs, scholars, Pandits. They know Vedas. They read many scriptures, text. Very knowledgeable people, Sanskrit scholars, language Pandits. But they don't have the experience. They don't have the experience of truth. They can read Bhagavad Gita. They can remember Bhagavad Gita every stanza. But the truth is not in their experience. So these people, they think they are great because of their degrees, because of their achievements and whatever, but they don't have the experience of the truth. They pretend that they know everything, but deep down, they're empty. This is the third category of the people. So the first category of the people in the Mooladhara, they're simply focused on survival. The second category is one-up consciousness. They always want to be superior to others. The third category of the people, they are into scholarly. They are scholars, they are Pandits. Outwardly, they show off, but inside, emptiness. So they pretend to the outside world that they are great people. They show off, but deep down, they know that they themselves don't know the truth. It's not in their experience. So each level, they take many, many incarnations. So after a few incarnations, they graduate from the first level to the second level. So after many, many incarnations, they graduate from second level to third level. So in the third level, they show off for many lifetimes. But then there comes a point, they feel very bad about themselves. They feel that outwardly I'm pretending, but deep down I don't have the experience of the truth. So I cannot take this anymore. I don't want to pretend anymore. Then they graduate to the next level, the fourth level. So in the fourth level, they go into silence. They say, I don't know anything. I don't know anything. In the fourth level is Anahata level, heart chakra. Heart chakra is the fourth level. The third is Manipuraka. So when they come into the heart chakra, then the silence begins. Then they say, I don't know the truth. I don't know anything. I'm in search of it. So let me go inward. So for the first time, they practice silence, mauna. So that is the fourth chakra. So heart chakra is always related to silence, mauna. So your journey into spirituality begins when you're in the fourth level, because that's where you are seeking the truth. That's where you tell yourself, I don't know the truth. I don't know the truth. Yes, I have read many books. I attended many workshops. Theoretically, I know many things, but practically, I don't know anything. Practically, the truth is not in my experience. So I want the experience of truth. So they go into silence. They practice silence. They go inwards. All these while they're outwards. So for the first time, they go inwards. Silence. So these people, they do a lot of practice. Inward journey begins. And then the next level after Anahata is Vishuddha. Shuddha means purity. Vishuddha means highest purity. So in the Vishuddha level, their focus is beyond silence. They focus intense meditation. In the Vishuddha level, they focus intense meditation. And they read a lot of spiritual books, meditation and spiritual books. So that is the fifth level, people. Vishuddha. Fourth level, silence begins, but they are not into meditation. In the fourth level, the seeking for the truth begins. The silence begins in the fourth level. In the fifth level, meditation starts. At the Vishuddha level, meditation starts. And they do intense practice of meditation in the 5th level. Their only focus of life is meditation, meditation, sadhana, sadhana. So in that level, a lot of shuddhi happens. Shuddhi means cleansing. So their etheric body cleanses. All their past life karmic baggages starts cleansing. Internal cleansing. Vishuddha means pure. Vishuddha means highest cleansing. Internal cleansing, karmic cleansing. Cleansing of your etheric body happens. That is the Vishuddha level. And then after a few lifetimes, they graduate to the next level. This level of upgrade can happen over few lifetimes, or it can happen within one lifetime also, depending on the sincerity and the seriousness of the seeker. But generally, it takes few lifetimes to graduate from one level to the other level. The next level is Ajna level, 6th level. So, Ajna simply means, Ajna means order. Whatever they speak, it manifests. Because once they cleanse their etheric body, they are into intense practice of meditation. Then they're able to open the third eye and they're able to see the truth. They're able to see beyond physicality. They're able to see metaphysical things in the third eye level, 6th chakra level. So there, when they speak, there is a lot of energy. There is a lot of truth. When you speak and there is a lot of truth, the words become order. Okay. So when you say something, then people will listen to you. People respect you because your words contain the truth. So the 6th level of the people, they become the teachers of meditation. So in the 6th level, Ajna level or third eye level, this third eye has other names also. It's called Guru Chakra, Ajna, and also Guru Chakra, Sudarshana Chakra. Sudarshana means your ability, Darshan means seeing. Sudarshana means your ability to see beyond physicality. Sudarshana. So you're able to see metaphysical things. And Guru Chakra means you become a teacher. You become a teacher of meditation and spiritual science. So that is the 6th level. So let us recap quickly. The first level is for the focus on survival. We are speaking about the categories of the people. 8 categories. First level, survival consciousness. Second level, one-up consciousness. Third level, outwardly, they show off, they know everything. Scholars, PhDs, Pandits, but no experience of the truth. Inwardly, they are empty. 4th level, for the first time, they seek the truth. They seek the practical experience of truth. So, Mauna starts, 4th level. Silence begins. Humbleness begins in the 4th level. For the first time, they become humble that I don't know the truth. And they will seek the truth. So, humbleness begins. Silence begins in the 4th level. 5th level is your throat chakra, where intense meditation happens and where a lot of cleansing happens, karmic cleansing happens. Okay. And then 4th level is Anahata. 4th level is Anahata. 5th level is Vishuddha. Shuddhi happens, cleansing happens. And then the 6th level. The 6th level is Ajna Chakra, Guru Chakra, Sudarshana Chakra. So when you speak, your word becomes an order. Because your words have the truth, because you have the experience of truth. Your words have the power to motivate others, to inspire others. So you become a teacher of spiritual science. That is the 6th level. Then the next level, the 7th level, are the people who are focused on seva, service. Okay. 7th level people, their agenda of their lifetime is to serve. serve, 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 unconditionally. Service, service. All the time they're focused on service. And this 7th level, they're already enlightened people. In the 6th level, they become the teachers of meditation. In the 7th level, along with teaching meditation, they motivate others to do seva. They become leaders. They become leaders of spiritual organizations. Like, they become managing trustees of spiritual organizations and do service. Their intention is the purity of the spirituality has to carry forward to the next generation. They do seva, service. They set up institutes. They set up spiritual institutes. They become the leaders of the spiritual organizations, so that this carries on to many people across the planet Earth. It goes to the next generation. And the truth, the purity of the truth should be carried forward from one generation to the other generation. So they are not only teaching meditation, but they're also involved in a lot of service. They involve in administrative activities. So they become the spiritual leaders, leaders of the organizations, managing trustees, founders. And they focus on establishing spiritual science. Their focus is to teach spiritual science and establish like an institute. And along with that, they want to help unconditionally. So they become examples of how to do service unconditionally, without any expectations, without any name and fame, without any expecting any name and fame in return, without me, I am doing it, or I did it. It is mine. So there is no me and mine there. When there is no me and mine, there are two things, me and mine. If you remove these two things, you are in service. So they are in witness consciousness. So in witness consciousness, they'll do service without me and mine. That is the 7th level. So 7th level people are highly enlightened, but still there is one more level. There's the 8th level. So this 8th level people, their lifetimes are the final lifetimes. Okay. So they become the grand masters. They are into oneness consciousness. They're always into oneness consciousness. And in other words, these people are called avatars. Okay. So these people inspire many countries. These people inspire the whole of planet Earth. And in other words, you can call, they are in Joker consciousness. Because in a pack of cards, when you're playing cards in a pack of cards, the Joker card fits anywhere. Okay. So similarly, these people, they are happy Buddhas, laughing Buddhas. Okay. For them, everything is a celebration. Somebody is born, they celebrate. Somebody vacates the body, they celebrate. Okay. If somebody comes to them, they're happy. If somebody leaves, they are happy. Anything and everything in life becomes a celebration. They are happy masters, laughing Buddhas. And they are into infinite consciousness, oneness consciousness. Friendly, they become friendly with everybody. And they're always they see God in everybody. So they realize they are gods. They also realize everybody's God. And they see themselves in everybody. So they're always in oneness consciousness. So that is the 8th level. Okay. So these are the 8 categories. Now, till the 3rd level, there is no meditation. From the 4th level, the seeking starts. So you start exploring, reading books, you start exploring many techniques of meditation, and then finally you zero in on one particular technique on the 4th level. Silence begins on the 4th level. In the 5th level, you do intense meditation in the 5th level. Okay. In the 6th level, you start teaching meditation. You're a small-time teacher. You just started teaching. You're a junior teacher in the 6th level. In the 7th level, you become a senior teacher. You become the principal of the institute. You take up the principal role and you focus on service. You focus on motivating other teachers. That is the 7th level. And while you are in that process, after a few lifetimes of the great seva, then you eventually graduate to the 8th level. Okay, where you become a happy Buddha. You are in oneness consciousness. You are in Krishna consciousness. You are in Christ consciousness. You are in you become a Buddha, a laughing Buddha. Okay, so that is the 8th level. So these are the categories you can say that the whole humanities you can fit into this category. And you have to understand one level, no level is superior to no level, and no level is inferior to no level. These are all the stages. Okay. So if somebody is in the 1st level, they are no way lesser than that person who is in the 8th level, because he has taken only few lifetimes. He's a baby soul. His experience on the earth is very limited. So he is right from his level, he is right. From his point of view, he is right. It is like a 2nd standard student is no less than a 10th standard student. A 2nd standard student is perfect for his level. A 10th standard student is perfect for his level. So everybody is right from their point of view. But where this classification helps us is to understand in which level we are in. It's not to look down upon anybody else. No, spiritual science is all about understanding. Spiritual science is not about separation. Spiritual science is not about judgment. Spiritual science is all about integration. Spiritual science is all about understanding. So when you understand these are the levels, then there is no judgment. If you see somebody is always focused on money, you say, okay, that's fine. That is his level and he is right in his level. If somebody is focused on ego, name and fame, and then you say, okay, you understand, okay, that is his level. No need to worry. And he is right from his level. And somebody is all the time closing the eyes and meditating, you understand, okay, that is his level. Somebody is interested only to do meditation, but they're not interested to teach meditation. Then you understand, okay, that is his level. It is fine. He is performing well in his level. So everybody is right from their own perspective. But where the understanding really helps is to understand in which level you are in. It's easy to see which level other people are in, but it is very challenging to see which level you are in and where you are stuck and what to do so that you are not stuck there, you keep progressing. So it really helps to see in which level you are in. For example, if your focus is only on Mauna, then along with Mauna, do meditation. If your focus is only on doing meditation, then along with doing meditation, you start teaching meditation to others. Okay. Then if you're okay, you're already teaching, but you are not teaching as a full time. You're just teaching in a small level. Then focus on teaching everybody. Do your best. Okay, you are also teaching meditation. Then focus on doing more seva, service. You are doing meditation. You are practicing Mauna. You are doing meditation. You are also teaching meditation. Then what to do? Then be in the seva mode. Always be in the service mode. Okay, be in the without me and mine. Go beyond it. Always be in the surrender state. Always be in the witness state. The more you do seva, the more you get into the witness consciousness. Okay. So then this is what we understand, that this is what I have to do. So finally, everybody has to end up with, along with Mauna, along with meditation, along with teaching meditation, you have to graduate yourself to seva, service, in whatever way you can. In whatever way you can. You have to always, in whatever capacities you have, you have to always do service. Give, unconditionally giving, without any expectations. And you are not giving, it is happening through you. That is the consciousness you have to be in. And when you get to that state, a happy master, a laughing Buddha. Okay. Now, with this understanding, let us again come back to the soul. Why the soul has come to the earth. What is a very fundamental purpose the soul has come to the earth? You have to understand that there is always a give and take. There is always a give and take. When the soul incarnates, there is something the soul takes from through that incarnation, through this planet Earth, through the experience of the planet Earth. The soul takes something, and also the soul gives something. So there is give, there is take and give, or give and take. Okay, what is that you are taking? You are taking beautiful lessons with the incarnation, with the human incarnation on the planet Earth. You are taking beautiful lessons. We learn a lot of lessons. There's a lot of challenges in this human incarnation. There's a lot of experiences. And through this, we learn a lot. So that is what we take. What we take is lessons. What we take is our soul expansion. What we take is our understanding. We increase our understanding. We we sharpen our knowledge and we gain wisdom. Okay, we expand our knowledge and we gain wisdom. That is what we take when we incarnate. But what you give is you make this planet Earth a little more beautiful. Okay, so how you do that? It is through service. Make this place a little more beautiful. Share, spread love, share your friendship. Make this place a little more beautiful. That is what you give back to the earth. Okay, so what you take is your lessons, and what you give is you make this planet Earth. You attempt to make this planet Earth a little more beautiful. When I say make this planet Earth a little more beautiful, what it means is you take care of the plants, you take care of the environment, you take care of the animals, you take care of the fellow humans. You see, Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam, the whole planet Earth is one family. You take care as if it is your family. So this is the agenda of the soul: give and take. Let us give a short break and we'll go with any questions, and then we'll dwell into this topic in a much more deeper level. If you have any questions, you please type in your comments in YouTube, and then your questions will be answered. Is there any question, existing questions, madam? You please read out. Okay, if somebody can read the questions, then. Okay. Girija madam?
Sir, there's no question in the YouTube.
Okay. So I think there are some questions. Let me see. Do enlightened, from Sanjay Menon, do enlightened masters who come back to Earth still have a thought process, or does it become the channel of cosmic downloads? Okay. So again, I repeat the question. Do enlightened masters who come back to the Earth still have a thought process, or does it become the channel of cosmic downloads? I think this is a general question, not related to the question which I was discussing. So if you understand, once a person who comes into the fourth level, his enlightenment journey has already started. See, again, the journey of enlightenment is not one point. Enlightenment is not one point. It is like a spectrum. It is like a journey. There is enlightenment before enlightenment, and there is actual enlightenment, and there is enlightenment after enlightenment. Once you reach the anahata level, the heart level, your enlightenment journey already begins. So that means you are in enlightenment before enlightenment level. Then in the Vishuddha level, the actual enlightenment happens. And then from the 6th and the 7th, there is enlightenment after enlightenment. So you ask a question that do enlightened masters come and come back to the earth and still have a thought process? So when you say an enlightened master, which level of enlightenment they are in? They are in the 4th level of enlightenment, or they are in the 5th level of enlightenment, or they are in the 6th level of enlightenment, or they are in the highest level of enlightenment, the 7th level, or they are the topmost avatars, the 8th level. So the people who are in the 4th level, yes, they have to incarnate. They do incarnate. They are enlightened masters, but they still incarnate. The 5th level, they are also enlightened masters, but they still incarnate because they have still a lot of lessons to learn. A student learns, and also a teacher learns. When you are teaching, as a student, you learn many things. As a teacher also, you learn many things. When you are a student, you learn from a different perspective. When you are a teacher, you learn from a deeper perspective. Okay. And also the teacher learns through the teaching process. The teacher learns from the experiences of the student. So the learning is continuous. Whether you are a student or a teacher, doesn't matter. The learning continues. So the enlightenment journey continues. And most of the enlightened masters who are highly enlightened, they come back to the earth. They voluntarily come back to the earth to teach. And even sometimes, it becomes your final lifetime and there is no need for you to come to the earth. Even in that level, there are some masters who choose to work invisibly on this earth dimension. Sometimes they might choose to take a physical incarnation. As an exception, they can choose to take a physical incarnation in times of distress, when the earth is going through a lot of darkness. That's where all these enlightened masters, they volunteer to incarnate, so that the consciousness on planet Earth is raised. And to tell you an interesting fact, right now on the planet Earth, right now, there are highest number of enlightened masters are there right now on the planet Earth. Okay, so there are many masters there. They have choose to incarnate on the planet Earth because Earth is going through a quantum shift. In my understanding, the next 10 years are very important. So the next 10 years, there's a lot of changes which is going to happen in terms of the consciousness, in terms of people raising their consciousness, in terms of the whole earth raising its consciousness. So most of the work will be the next 10 years. After 10 years, that means by 2034, in my personal understanding, majority of the people will be in the heart space. Majority of the people will be meditative. Majority of the people will be in the love vibration. And so that is the golden age. So we are entering into the golden age. So the next 10 years is very, very important. So in the next 10 years, you have a lot of support from many, many masters around. So there are many physical masters and there are many invisible masters and star beings and angels. There are many people who are supporting this process. So whatever it would have taken, for example, if it would have taken, let's say, 50 years for you to raise your consciousness through intense sadhana, 30 years ago. Now it takes only 1 year. 1 year you do intense meditation with sincerity and seriousness. You get the same amount of conscious leap. Your consciousness evolves. Your consciousness leaps to a quantum level. Whatever it would have been taken 50 years, like, if you have meditated in the 1940s, 50s, 60s, you would have meditated for 50 years and reached a particular level of enlightenment. The same level of enlightenment you would reach in 1 year now. So that is how the whole earth is shifting its consciousness. When the earth is shifting its consciousness, whoever is present in the earth, whoever is incarnated in the earth, they get that benefit. They get that promotion. They get that, provided you are sincere. Provided you are sincere and serious, provided you have the quest, provided you have the pure intention to get enlightened, provided you have that fire inside you, that I want to live a meaningful life, I want to live a happy life. So I want to contribute something to this planet Earth. I want to evolve, and also I want to support others' evolution. If you have this fire inside you, if you have this pure intent, if you have this vibration in your heart, then you are eligible for this promotion quantumly. Okay, so that's the answer to that question. So the next question. So how can we finish each levels fast? Okay, so there is a law. It's called law of hastening the progress, or in other words, law of speeding. How can you speed up? There's only two things. Any person who wants to speed up their journey from one level to another level, there are only two things to do. It's very simple. Do more meditation, do more service. The more you do meditation, the more you do service, the more you are speeding up your process, the more you are hastening your process. Very simple, straightforward. Remember this: more meditation, more service. These two are essential for you to speed up your progress. So the next question. Okay, so how does the karmic cleansing happens? The karmic cleansing, in other words, simply means you are quickly learning the lessons. Okay, so now this relates to the topic, a very interesting topic of karma. Karma, it has two aspects. Karma has two aspects. One, what is the lesson you learn through that karma? Karma is not a punishment. Karma is a tool for you to learn something. You have done a mistake, that comes as a karma to you. So that karma, you should not see that karma as a punishment. Oh, I've done a mistake, now I'm going to suffer. It's a punishment for me. No, it's not like that. You have done a mistake. Unknowingly you have done a mistake. So there is certain karma for you. And because of that mistake, you're going to learn something. right? So you're going to learn not to do that mistake again. So there is a beautiful lesson, or there might be another interesting soul lesson you are going to learn because of this karmic process. So the first aspect of karma is always focus on the lessons to learn, whatever might be your situation. Now, you might be in a financial challenge. So you can say it is my karma. Whenever you are in a challenging situation, that means you are in a you are settling down your karma. You are going through the karmic process. Whenever you are going through challenges, whenever you have hardships in your life, whenever you are going through difficulty in your life, that simply means you are going through a karmic process. So, whether it is your financial challenges or relationship challenges, emotional health challenges, psychological challenges, whatever might be the challenges, focus on the lesson. What is the lesson I need to learn? Okay, I'm going through a challenging situation, but why I attracted the situation? What is the lesson I need to learn? So focus on the lesson. So how do you learn? How do you get the lesson? Just by thinking, you will never get the lesson. Do more meditation. Do more meditation. Let your mind be empty. The more your mind becomes empty, the more your soul starts speaking through you, through feelings. The more you do regular meditation, the more regularly you do meditation, the more you calm your mind, the more you listen to your inner feelings, which is the voice of the heart. You listen to your own voice of your heart through feelings. That is called intuition. Your feelings become sharp. That means your intuition becomes sharp. So it is through that intuition you learn, oh, okay, so this is the lesson I need to learn. So you learn the lesson, you integrate the lesson. So that is the first aspect of karma. So that means your karma is burnt. Okay. Now, the second aspect is settlement. So you have learned the lesson, but still the accounts are not settled. So many people have suffered because of you. So many lifetimes you have done so many bad things. So many people have suffered. So you have to settle that account. So how do you settle that account? One, you learn the lesson. So you learn the lesson, you are no more in the karmic loop. You will not do the same mistake. So you are no more in the karmic loop. But still that baggage is there. Still that burden is there. Still that discomfort is there. Still that suffering is there. Because the accounts are not settled. So how do you settle the accounts? Do more good karmas. The more you do the good karmas, the more your karmic account settlement happens. So that's how you completely come out of all your karmas. So in other words, that's how you drop the baggage of karma. So that's why I said it's the same answer. If you want to hasten up your progress, you want to speeden up your journey, do no more meditation. When you do more meditation, your heart will speak to you. You will learn what is the lessons of this particular journey, of this any particular challenge. Through meditation, you learn the lessons automatically without you making any effort. You learn the lessons automatically, and then through service, you burn all your karma. That's why I emphasize more on service. People who are already doing meditation, there is nothing to learn because they already know meditation. They're already practicing meditation. So those people, they should focus on doing seva, service, any kind of service. And you, whatever is your highest capacity, you should serve in that. Okay. So any kind of service is good, but what is your highest potential? That you should offer to others. So that is service, seva, and get into unconditional service. Then naturally all your karma gets burnt. So next question. What is the difference between spirit and soul? Both are the same. Both are the same. Atma, Paramatma. Okay. Atma is part of Paramatma, like father and son relationship, mother and daughter relationship. They both are the same. From the father comes the son, and the son is a representative of the father. So the soul is a speck of Paramatma. So the difference between the soul and spirit, they both are, the essence is the same. One incarnates into the body, a small speck of the God consciousness or the spirit incarnates, which we call it as a soul. But the essence of the soul is nothing but the essence of the spirit. So both are the same. So the relationship is like a father-son relationship, Atma, Paramatma relationship. Okay. For some people, they call it as a self, higher self. All are the same, but different words. Some people, they call the higher self as God. Whether you call it as a God or higher self or spirit or existence or all that is, it's the same. Okay. So, okay, so next question. Many people are saying Earth is going into fifth dimension. Is it true? And what is to be done about it? Yeah, that's what I spoke. So fifth dimension simply means, you are in the vibration of love and friendship, kindness and compassion. So when you have these qualities of love, friendship, compassion, kindness, then you are vibrating in the fifth dimension. So the whole earth is ascending into the fifth dimension. Very soon it has started, and you will see in the next 10 years, it's going to intensify. The process is going to intensify. And you might ask the question, what about the people who are not ready for the shift? What about the people who are still, they are focused on survival, they're focused on fear, ego, mind games, and control. And so what about those people? They have to change. They have a choice to change. If they are not willing to change, then their higher self will come and tell them, okay, your time is up on the earth, you come back. Because you are not learning the lessons. So the school is upgraded, your syllabus is upgraded, but you are not following the syllabus, so you come back. So their higher self will come and give a voluntary call to come back. Okay. So for the souls who are not ready for the shift, slowly over a period of time, the universe will give them the first chance, the second chance, the third chance. Finally, if they are not changing, their higher self will come and say, okay, come out. The higher self will come and pull back, which simply means they have to vacate the body. And they will go to another planet, or they'll go to another star system, which suits their own learning process, because Earth has ascended. So they have to go to another star system, which suits their own learning. Okay. Okay, so next question. Manju, but yeah, I am Manju from Pune. During meditation, I lose track of my breath and thoughts come. How to achieve zero state? Thanks. So your focus in meditation, it's a very important question, my dear friends, especially the beginners of meditation. Your focus in meditation is not to achieve anything. Okay. Your focus in meditation is not to have a zero thought state and achieve this nirvana and have this cosmic energy and have the third eye and have the astral travel. This should never be your focus. Your focus is only to sit and close your eyes. Sit and close your eyes and make conscious effort to be with your breath. Whatever happens, happens automatically. Okay. So the first stage, especially if you are a beginner, the first stage is you have to sit for meditation. That is the only thing you have to do. Close your eyes and sit. Practice not to open the eyes. Practice to sit, sit, sit. Then you will have asana siddhi. That means you have victory in the asana. That means you are able to sit. You are able to make your physical body still. That is the first victory in your meditation. Asana siddhi. It is called asana siddhi. So the first thing you have to focus is to sit. Close your eyes and sit. Don't move your body. Don't open your eyes. Close your eyes and sit for 1 hour, 2 hours, 3 hours. Close your eyes and sit. Whether meditation happens or not. And when you do this first step, the second step automatically happens. Okay. What is the second step? The second step is the empty mind state, the zero thought state. It automatically happens. But if you focus on that, then your mind becomes active. It becomes difficult to enter into the state of yogic state. It becomes difficult to enter the samadhi state. So, first step is the most important step. Close your eyes, sit and observe it. Naturally, you get into a meditative state, an empty mind state on its own. Let it take as much time as it wants, but you are least bothered. If you have this attitude, I am least bothered, my only job is to sit, close my eyes, and be sincere. That's all. Everything else happens automatically. You have to be patient. You have to be in patience. Okay? More and more and more patience. The more patience you have, the more enlightened you are. Okay? So, patience is the word you should underline. You have to write it in bold letters and underline. First, patience. Second, no expectations. These are the 2 points every meditator should remember. Patience and no expectations. Naturally, they become a great meditator. The next, question. Nimara Rao. Sir, I see a lots of emotions are coming, much anger, and doing meditation regularly. I wish to learn more by teaching, but I have a kid with special needs, and and in a toxic relationship. How to get rid of it? Okay, so you have 2-3 questions. So the first is, you're saying you have a lot of emotions coming up in meditation, which is a very natural process. When you're having a lot of emotions come up in meditation, any kind of emotions, anger, frustration, sexual energies, and whatever might be the emotion which is coming up, you have to understand that you are going through a cleansing process. That is also a cleansing process. Okay, these emotions, these frozen emotions, don't know for how many lifetimes you are holding on these emotions. So when you're in the meditation process, you receive more and more energy. And when this cleansing happens, these emotions raises up. And as it raises up, you be a witness. You don't judge your emotions, and don't be worried about your emotions, and don't act on your emotions. Just be a witness. Let the emotions come, let the emotions go. You be a witness. So when you become an aloof, when you become a witness to it, slowly the emotions transform into your strength. All the negative emotions transform into your soul strength. Okay, so just be a witness. It will take its own time. Be patient. It will take its own time. No hurry. But slowly, slowly, it is empowering you. It is making you stronger. You have to understand that the more you witness the emotions without any judgment, the more it is strengthening your soul. Okay, so that's number one. And number two, the second part of the question is, you're asking that you want to do a lot of service, but there are certain challenging situations in your life and you're in a toxic relationship. How to do it? See, in spite of all the challenges, your soul still wants to do service. That means there is no excuse. If you are giving any kind of excuse, that means you are not sincere. In spite of all the challenges, you are still willing to put service as the first priority in spite of all the challenges. Then you are ready. Then you become eligible candidate for enlightenment. Okay. So challenges are there for you to go through it, for you to settle the karmic accounts, for you to learn the lessons. So don't complain about the challenges. There should be no complaints whatsoever in your life. There should be no complaints, because whatever might be the challenges, your challenges are there because you are settling the karmic accounts, because you are learning the lessons. So from the physical perspective, you are going through a difficult time, but from the soul perspective, you are going through a very, very important time. From the soul perspective, your soul is learning a lot of things. Your soul is settling a lot of accounts. So don't see from the mind perspective. Don't see from the limited physical perspective. See from the soul perspective. Then there is no complaints about the challenges. And in spite of the challenges, you focus on the service, because that is going to help you to come out of the situation faster. The more you focus on the service, the more you quickly learn the lessons, the more quickly you settle the karmic accounts, the more you quickly come out of the challenging situations. Okay. So next question, Simran. Sir, if roles are decided in the pre-birth planning out of love and service for each other and helping each other to grow, then it means karma doesn't apply to these roles. Thank you. Okay, so karma is a very simple law where you cannot cheat. You cannot cheat karma. Your mind cannot say that, oh, karma doesn't apply to me. Karma is, I'm doing such great things. No. Whether you have karma or not, how do you know whether you have karma or not? You know whether you have karma or not when you are going through a certain challenging situation in your life. That is an understanding. Okay, I'm going through a karmic. You might be a good-hearted person. You might be an enlightened person. Your intentions are pure. Your intentions are pure to help others. But what about the karma you have done 100 lifetimes ago? What about the karma you have done 300 lifetimes ago? So still this karmic account settlement has to happen. So that's why sometimes the enlightened masters also go through a lot of challenges, because that is they're about to get to their final lifetimes. They have only 2-3 lifetimes left, or there's only one lifetime left, that for the final lifetime. So the enlightened masters also have to clear certain karma, in spite of they being a great meditator, in spite of they realizing that they are a soul, in spite of they understanding the bigger picture of life. Still they have to go through old karmic balances they have to go through. And enlightened masters never complain about karma. Enlightened masters happily take the challenges, because they know it is through the challenges they can inspire others. Sometimes enlightened masters consciously they choose certain challenges. It may not be their own karma. They might choose a certain challenging situation so that they can become an inspiration for others. If this person can take up this such karma, such intense situation with a smile on their face, then they become an inspiration for others to go through the karmic process. So sometimes the masters they take the challenging situations to inspire others. Sometimes the masters take the karma of their students. Suppose the student is very sincere and the master takes a little bit of a small percentage, less than 10% of the karma. The teacher also voluntarily, subconsciously, from the soul level, the teacher takes the karma of the student so that the student progresses faster in their spiritual journey. So many reasons are there. Okay, karma is a very beautiful subject, very intense subject, but the simple understanding is when you're going through a challenging situation, don't complain. Okay, every challenging situation has something to learn. Point number one. And don't complain about your challenging situations. Focus on what you can do, what good you can do to others. In spite of all the challenges, what good you can do to yourself, number one, what good you can do to others. What good you can do to yourself is meditation, reading books, practicing mana. What good you can do to others is to teach. Or what you have in excess, you have a lot of money, and excess money, offer the excess money. You have a lot of food, offer the food. You have a lot of wisdom, offer the wisdom. So whatever you have in excess, you share it with others. These are the two things you should focus on. And that's the simple understanding of how to handle the karma. Very simple. Okay, we'll take a final question. Okay. Kaira Lee. Hello, Master. One more question, and I think it's from Vietnam. Okay, Kaira Lee is from Vietnam. Some people, after meditation, sometimes this becomes more negative. Why? And this is because they do meditation in a wrong way, or they have to face it. Okay. The question is, sometimes people who are doing meditation, they become negative. So negative simply means they are throwing up their tantrums, they are throwing their frustrations, or they become angry, or they become judgmental. So that simply means that all the deeper frozen emotions are coming out. So that simply means they are going through their emotional cleansing process. So sometimes people have this misunderstanding. Once you become meditative, once you come into the path of meditation, then you become a calm person, a peaceful person, always you are calm and cool. No, it's not the case. When you come into the path of meditation, a lot of karmic settlement happens. Because if you don't come into the meditation, it might take 40 years to settle that karma. But the moment you come into meditation, that 40 years of karma you are willing to take maybe in 1 year or 2 years. So that means all the challenges increases. For every meditator, the challenges increases, because the more he takes up the challenges, the more quickly he's settling the karma. So coming back to the question, a person is meditating and is throwing up a lot of tantrums and anger and other negative vibration emotions. You just have the understanding that that particular person is going through an emotional cleansing process. It is just a temporary short duration, and when he can able to witness that emotions and go through the emotions without any judgment, with a lot of patience, and the people around them should show some compassion to them that they are going through a certain challenging phase, a difficult phase. So without any judgment, you just be compassionate, and quickly they will come out of that situation, and they become beautiful people. They become great teachers. Okay. So with this question, I think we conclude this session. Again, next week, so this week I'm in Switzerland, and I come here to take few classes and weekend workshops. So next week, probably I will be in Austria or Germany. Next week I'll be in Geneva, so another city in Switzerland. I'm doing a 3 days workshop. I'll still find time to do at least a 45 minutes session. Maybe next week, if you have questions, you please send the question to the email pradeepvijay.meditation@gmail.com, or you post the questions in the comments. So we'll take interesting questions, and I make sure that we will gather and we'll have this interaction at least every Sunday, at least 1 hour. And so this is the way we learn from each other. And I'm happy about these sessions. The more I teach, the more I'm learning, the more I'm happy. And I'm sure that you're also enjoying. So let us take this journey forward together. Thank you very much. And namaste to all of you. See you again next weekend. Namaste.